remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Music Monday. On this Monday, man, y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional try hauls, and y'all know this is Music Monday. Sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Well, of course, you can continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it, right? Okay, pretty much if I don't get the content out in time, we will most likely already be discussing it in the Discord, but welcome to Music Monday, where we take a break from sneakers and just kind of talk all things kind of like musically here, mostly hip-hop, but I may stretch out beyond the typical genre, right? Okay. Tonight's topic, man, pretty much, if you guys haven't been living under a rock, we had Complex Con on Saturday and Sunday, but the verses actually went down on Saturday, and I will say this, I did watch it from the verses like Instagram page, and I was very, very, very impressed, man. Definitely one of those classic timeless battles. So tonight, I want to discuss, who do you guys think won, right? Okay. I can see both sides, and to be honest, at the end of the day, the verses is really supposed to be, in my opinion, like, sure, see who got the better hits or better songs or come up with a better track list. However, I do want to say that it also is like pretty much, hey, both of these artists have done something great to be here. I feel like Versus kind of lost his way whenever they just started letting, everybody kind of start doing verses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see why we got a Ray J up. I remember Ray J was up there performing, like, and he was pretty much on another level. But I say all that to say, I think we should keep it back to like the original, like, classic, timeless music. I know a lot of people was talking about Wayne not there, which was very interesting. But if you think about it, right? It was Cash Money versus No Limit. Technically, Wayne is Cash Money, but he branched off and did his own thing, Young Money. I'm trying to give him an out here a little bit, even though he probably not asking for one or looking for one. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's probably kind of one of those, I wouldn't be surprised if you look at it like that, or how some people look at it like that whenever you don't necessarily have to, right? Okay, so it'll be very interesting, see how it is. I think that this was one of those we needed for hip-hop. It was definitely very, very good for sure. But at the same time, who knows, man? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a preference at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Again, we're going to be talking the No Limit battle versus Cash Money. Who do you think won? We're also going to be talking pretty much Diddy prison release date has been put out there. And then also, if you guys remember the R&B singer Sammie, looks like he was arrested, but I think he's obviously made bail. We're going to also talk pretty much an update on the Diddy Foolio case, pretty much with Young and Ace, right? If I'm not mistaken, they played his song in court today, so we're going to do a little update on that because RIP to Foolio, but they're going over the murder trial, and I think they're doing the female first. And I haven't really necessarily been keeping up with it because I think that we already kind of know the fate here. I'm no genius, but, I don't know. I'm going to say this. Whatever the outcome is, I'll be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, dog, it ain't looking good. You know what I'm saying? Smirking in court and stuff like that. I saw all that kind of floating around too. And then Fat Joe's lawyer is a lawyer that's suing Fat Joe for millions has been pretty much detected in an assault case. So indicted in an assault case. So pretty much, I don't think he's probably have to worry about this guy at this point. He's probably going to be looking at getting the case dismissed if I had to guess. But yeah, we're going to cover those main topics tonight. Call it a little chill vibe. I'm only going to be on this one for like an hour. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come in and out as always. And let's see what we got in the building real quick. I see that we have Men with the Kicks in the building. Says, yep, No Limit. Got it, hands down. Thomas Goldring Jr. says, but for me, it was No Limit. I feel you. I feel like there was a mixture of both worlds. If you really think about it, dog, it was a little combination of everything. If you think about it, I look at it like this, right? And I'm going to cover it and break it a little play-by-play. I got the track list to the best of my knowledge anyway. I'm going to say this. I'm going to propose this question, right? Would there be a Cash Money without No Limit, right? Because No Limit came first. But at the same time, I could see some heavenly, like, major influences from pretty much Cash Money them. And I'm not saying their sounds are completely different, but if you look at the album coverage back in the day, No Limit kind of started that, you know what I mean? And there you go right there, you know what I mean? But again, I will say this. Cash Money and them did branch off and do their own sound too. Both of them are legends in their own way at the end of the day, man. I'm not here to say one sucks and one doesn't because to be honest, I enjoyed both songs. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Men of the Kick says, great battle though. Appreciate that. That's obviously I agree. That was a great battle. Let's see. Thomas Goldring says, where was Wayne, Little Wayne? It says, they play this song. This is Manny says, but no Wayne. This is my thing. I feel like Wayne should have obviously showed up. But at the same time, too, I feel like this is something where I feel like this could have been. I think they were limited on the track list. I think they each did 10 songs. I personally think they got way more hits they could have added to this. And to be honest, this deserved its own platform where there was no major time limit. Where I think normally they do, 14 songs, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so yeah, they only did 10. If I'm not mistaken, they either do normally like 20 songs, so the verse is usually a little bit longer than that. Because I think this one they only played a verse from each song, so they shortened it up, you know what I mean? Which that's fine. I mean, that's all you need. Play the hottest verse, and I mean, it kind of goes there. I did see where Turk also kind of, I guess Birdman said some words about Turk. And then Turk, I think he handled it professionally and kept it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it right there with that. Not what I want to speak on is too much drama tonight. Let's see where we at real quick. Let's see. Thomas says, okay, thanks for the info. Let's see. Men on the Kick says, run it up. Appreciate that. Thomas says, did Birdman play Lil Wayne the money? Did he pay Lil Wayne the money he owed him? If I'm not mistaken with that, and I know what situation you're talking about, I think Wayne ended up getting his bag from the label and they kind of squashed it right there. I'm assuming from what it seems like, if I had to guess, it didn't come from Birdman, but I do believe Wayne did get paid. You know what I'm saying? I do think he get paid. I do think he got paid, if I'm not mistaken. Now I could be wrong, but I believe he did get paid. But at the same time, and they're still showing up to each other's events, and he has showed up. Wayne has showed up to like other concerts that's been going on with like Cash Money too. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them, but some of them. You know what I'm saying? It would be nice to see them all get back and do their thing. You know what I mean? To be honest, I would like to see that on a consistent thing. But I'm gonna say this: Birdman on some positive energy. Even though it came across negative, he's showing you at the end of the day, dog, they still holding it down. You know what I'm saying? I will say this, though. One thing I say people notice about the verses as well, if you look at No Limit side, right? If you think of No Limit side, it seems like everybody showed up, even the people that we ain't seen in years. You know what I'm saying? Mia X, she kind of carried her own weight, which she always does. Silk the Shaka, Romeo, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they played any Mystical, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, I thought Mystical was locked up. He could be home, but I thought he was locked up. You know what I'm saying? But if you think about it, though, to keep it 100, Mystical could have easily been on either side because I don't think he was officially signed under Cash Money, but he done some songs underneath the Cash Money brand, but I don't think they actually did an actual deal. So that's one thing too. He could have played both sides. I think Snoop coming out, he did his thing for sure. But I'll start with, that's obviously going to be a big topic. I'm going to say that towards the end of the live. What I want to do is cover I'm going to cover not necessarily the small cases first, but I'm going to cover the Young and Ace case real quick. Then I'm going to go to the Fat Joe joint. Then I'm going to go to Sammie joint, Diddy. And then I'll close out with the versus thoughts because obviously that one I want to end on a positive note, man. So y'all smash that like button as y'all coming out. And let me go and just get ready to share my screen. I'm going to start with this Young and Ace case. Now, if you're not mistaken, this is one of those where Julio Foolio, RIP, he is no longer here with us, but seems like they've been having, should be sharing my screen. Him and pretty much Young and Ace been having a beef like for years, but this is my thing. Each one of them that when they interviewed this, they both said they had no problems with the person. But seems like Julio Foolio always keep getting hit, And it kind of makes me think of the Dolph and Gotti situation. They both say they don't know each other, they ain't got nothing to do with each other, this, that, and the third. A lot of people lost behind both of those situations and end up getting Dolph. And I think they, 3 strikes you're out. And I believe it's the same thing with Julio Foolio. So pretty much one of the people that's involved in the case is on trial this week. So from what I'm hearing, they played "Who I Smoke" in the courtroom during the Foolio's murder trial. Which I'm gonna be honest, I do like the song, but let's just keep it 100. They both said some stuff about each other as well. It says Alicia Andrews has been on trial in Tampa, Florida for charges related to the killing of Foolio since last week. So I did see they had that floating around where she was kind of smirking and stuff like that. Not cool, but at the same time, I mean, if she thinks she's innocent, then innocent till proven guilty. It says prosecutors played Young and Mace's iconic track "Who I Smoke," saying in the courtroom during Alicia Andrews' trial regarding the death of Foolio. A clip of them doing so has been circulating on social media as Andrews continues to maintain her innocence in the killing. Authorities have charged her with first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. So again, let me put it this way: even if she beats it, it's gonna be a tough call. You know what I'm saying? Again, and probably super expensive. If she has legal teams and what have you, you got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? All that could be weighing heavy on the jury's decision, especially if it's trial by jury, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't quote me on that because I don't know what type of trial she's been to. But obviously she's going to court. It says, and keep in mind too, I'm just guessing, she may have money, but is it Diddy money? You know what I'm saying? We'll keep it moving. It says, when DJ Academic shared a clip of the courtroom hearing the viral song from 2021 on Instagram, fans had plenty of laughs in the comment section. It says, I know they was turned up in the courtroom. One user wrote, another added, I'm sorry, but this is hilarious. It's unclear exactly why they played the song, but prosecutors have been trying to tie the killing to the ongoing gang war. Now, I don't know how long it's going, but this is the song right here. They played in the courtroom. I'm probably play a little bit of this on mute still because I don't really I'll play it on low, because the song is good. Yeah, so they did this right here. Let me see if I can just play a little bit. Fair use, but this is the video. So that's enough right there. That's enough. I'm gonna stop it right there because I don't want to get flagged or anything like that because YouTube be tripping. But yeah, that song right there, where they sampled "If You Could 1,000 Miles." That song, who is it? Vanessa Carlton, I believe. Don't ask me why I know that off the top of the dome. Pause. But it was a classic song back in the day. So ironically, now Julio, I think he sampled Fantasia's song on his diss song too. So I want to throw it out there. They both use classic songs to rap over something that you didn't think you would normally rap over. You know what I'm saying? Prosecutors claim Andrews was involved in the plot to murder Foolio, alleging that she and her boyfriend Isaiah Chance acted as lookouts and stalked him. Says the defense, on the other hand, is arguing that she knew nothing of the plan and was merely tagging along with her boyfriend. I mean, what y'all think? You know what I'm saying? She was just tagging along and just, hey, she didn't know this was going down. So if she gets off and then they're saying the boyfriend them did know about it, then what is going to be their defense case is my thing, right? It says, there was no evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews killed Charles Jones, which that's, I'm assuming, Julio Foolio's real name. Defense attorney Life Malcolm said, as caught by Tampa Bay Times, says no evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews wanted Charles Jones dead. No evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews did anything to help that group of men kill Charles Jones. You are now here to deliver a verdict. You are here to right a wrong. Andrews is facing a mandatory sentence of life in prison as the only defendant not facing the death penalty. Her trial is occurring separately from the rest of the defendants. So the rest of these guys, right, they're looking at the death penalty, meaning that they are going, if they lose, F life in prison. It's a life for a life. Now, I want to throw this out there too. For the people who get put on death row and they lose, they don't just take you out the next day, you know what I mean? And however you want to say it. It's usually years later before they go ahead and do that. You're going to sit there for quite some time because you have X amount of time to file an appeal. You got X amount of time to do X, Y, Z. You got, because some people probably will. Somebody will, but you can't just take them out the next day and then you find out later, like, hey, you know what? Actually, they didn't do it. Whoops, we can't bring them back. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they don't just take you to the death penalty and close it out like that. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. She's looking at life in prison, so I guess they're looking like, if she's found guilty, they didn't want to be the one where we're going to take her out. But I will say this. This is going to wake the other 3 gentlemen involved, right? If I'm not mistaken. And I don't know if it's true or not. So this whole live is alleged and opinionated base. But it's going to wake everybody up real quick. Whatever she gets sentenced to. You know what I'm saying? If she beats the case, then that don't mean the other ones are going to get off. You know? Maybe she was just tagging along. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. But at the same time, it's kind of one of those, like, it reminds me of that, like, chick who tried to say she was legally blind and they did a bank robbery. She was the getaway driver, but she said she couldn't see, legally blind, and this and the third. But she still ended up getting, I want to say, like 15 years, allegedly. I don't know. But it's my thing, too. It's kind of one of those, it's a gray area because I've also seen it, and I'm kind of thinking of a movie where, you know of a person, you work, let's say where you work, right? Say you work at a bank and you be like, oh, what up? I didn't know you had an account here, this, and the third. And the person pulled a gun on you, give them all the money, and then they pull you to the side after all that saying like, oh, you know him? Oh, you was in inside job. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. And they're like, why didn't you press the button? Like, I was nervous. They had a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they're trained to hit the button and do all that, but you never know. If a person see you making a certain movement, they're going to take you out. You're better off just getting them money, hit the button, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I mean, there should be plenty of cameras in that situation. And that's what I want to bring back to this topic right here. I seen a video where they were like pretty much creeping around the car, this and the third. I'm not saying she was one of them because you can't tell who it was, but dog. And this brings me back to the Dirt case too. When you do crimes, it's not like back in the day anymore, man. Pretty much, if you have a digital device on you, and you don't, even if you destroy it, they can still almost get to it. We're tracked every day now in this country, right? So if these guys have cell phones, they're gonna ping off which area of the time, because each area has a different tower, and they can be like, boom, you put. And if they got legal cars, yeah, your cell phone company have to give it to them. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be the innocent, like, hey, yeah, blah blah blah. Like I've seen people where they say, like, I smashed a phone. It's like, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? They're still, it may make it tougher for them to get, pretty much in there. But I mean, there's people that can get into a broken phone, you know what I'm saying, connected up to a computer. They got certain technologies now. This isn't like what, the 1800s anymore, you know what I'm saying? This is 2025. Let me read through the rest. It says, there was no evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews killed Charles Jones, defense attorney Life Malcolm, as caught by Tampa Bay Times. No evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews wanted Charles Jones dead. No evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews did anything to help the group of men kill Charles Jones. You are now here to deliver a verdict, and you are here to right the wrong. I know I read that part already. Where we have real quick, it says Andrews is facing a mandatory sentence of life in prison as the only defendant not facing the death penalty. Her trial is occurring separately from the rest of the defendants. As for Youngin' Ace, Who I Smoke, the song features a permanent sample of Vanessa Carlton's pop single 1,000 Miles, which helped it go viral in 2021. In addition to Young and Ace, the track is by Spinna Benz, and Fast Money Goon, and features Whoop with the Chopper. So interesting. Whopper with the Chopper. Okay, that's his name, Whopper with the Chopper. So he hasn't been brought into this case. He may not have nothing to do with it and may not even know these people. If he has no proof that linked to him, I don't think they can just bring him in just because he made the song. Keep in mind, this happened before, this song came out before Julio got smoked, if I'm not mistaken, right? And I'm not trying to sound negative. So, I mean, that kind of works in his favor if you think about it, right? Let's go and transition to the Sammie real quick. This is the one who sang that, I like the way, like the childhood singer. So pretty much Sammie speaks out after arrest on cruelty to his children, battery charges, and truth shall set you free is what he said. The arrest occurred in Georgia earlier this month, which was October 27th is when this was posted. I didn't know Sammie had been arrested or anything like that, but look like now it's coming out. I'm gonna say Sammie has spoken on Out Abbott News coverage of his recent arrest in Georgia. He says the I Like hitmaker, who earlier this year hinted as his next album being his last, has been in headlines in the recent days in the connection with an arrest in the Henry County area that occurred earlier this month. Online jail records list Sammie Lee Bush as having been booked on October 19th on charges including cruelty to children in the third degree, battery, which is family violence, and fugitive in state. So pretty much is this dang. This is crazy. Like what we're used to seeing on like stage. If you look at his mugshot, dog, if this is fresh, yeah, homie, time to hit the barbershop and get cleaned up, dog. But at the same time, he probably wasn't looking like trying to get caught up or anything. If you look at this mugshot, or you look at this original picture versus what he got to do now, yeah, you could tell he was not ready to go in. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. I was not expecting this. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick? Let's see. The cruelty to the children later charge specifically is typically applied in the instance where an individual is accused of a violent act that is witnessed by a child. Oh, okay. So this doesn't mean he actually put hands on his children, meaning his children saw him put hands on somebody, right? Again, doesn't say who, but I'm gonna keep reading. It says accused of violence in the witness of a child, i.e., not a violent act committed against children. However, specific details on the allegations against the everlasting artist haven't been made public. Sammie was ultimately released on bond and has since provided updates to his fans on social media, as well as performed a part of one music fest lineup in Atlanta. So he's still getting gigs. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing his thing. So this is the mugshot we seen right here. Pretty much, this is where he booked that. Total bond amount was $0. I think the bond amount, total amount. Okay, cool. So he was on $1,50 bond. Not bad, because I've seen it get way worse. If that's 10%, then what is that? So he was like looking at roughly like, yeah, it obviously this May is probably gonna get dropped. Sounds like him and somebody got into an argument. Let me see if I can play this real quick. If this is him on his social media, let me see if he actually talks. Let's see real quick. I think, no, let's see. I don't know if he played. I think he just posted a video. Okay, cool. So he didn't say anything. I thought he said something here, but cool. We'll just leave that alone right there. Looks like he was going to speak, but it is what it is. Where we have crook, make sure we cut off the echo here. Keep it moving. It says, over the weekend, Sammie hopped into the comments on his Instagram. The update from the Shade Room seen above, calling the coverage surrounding the arrest clickbait. Let's see, TSR, you all know better. Should have hit me and my team first for the facts opposed for clickbait. Y'all know how I rock. Y'all brought me back career-wise, but I see y'all pushing the agenda of negativity, and that's fine. God bless y'all. I pray the apologies are as loud as the lies and the offenses. He also appeared to address the arrest in the Instagram stories update. He says, I'm going to let God have his say and the court have theirs. He said, as seen in the below, the truth shall set you free. And I think this one he actually did say something. Let's see if we can play this real quick. Let's see. Let me see if I can play this real quick. Fair use.
Happy Sunday, first and foremost. I'm going to let God have his say, and the courts have their say, and the truth shall set you free. Love. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the concerns. Love.
All right, so he kept it nice, sweet, and simple to the point. Complex has reached out to the rep for Sammie's for additional comments, as well as the Henry County Police Department. The story may be updated. So there you go with that. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit of Fat Joe, and then we'll transition to Diddy, and then we'll move on to the No Limit, updates here. So it looks like the lawyer suing Fat Joe for millions has been indicted in an assault case, right? Okay. Keep in mind, everybody's the name of the game this year, and just for like the last couple years, it's just been like, just sue it. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. Tyrone Blackburn was indicted after he was accused of hitting a process server with the car. Wow. Talk about karma and bad luck, dog. That sucks. Says attorney Tyrone Blackburn, whose client is suing Fat Joe for millions, has been indicted for an assault. TMZ reports that Blackburn has been officially indicted after he was accused of hitting a 66-year-old process server with the car in New York City in May. At the time of the incident, the process server tried to locate Blackburn to serve him papers associated with Fat Joe's case. When Blackburn spotted the process server, the lawyer reversed into the man and hit him in the leg. Oh, wow. So I guess he was trying to get served by somebody and he refused to take the papers. And in the process of trying to get away, it sounds like he hit somebody in the leg and he backed into him. That's going to be a tough case to beat. The process letter claimed that he needed a significant surgery on his knee due to the incident. Blackburn was arrested a month later in June. Blackburn's client, Terrence, which is T.A. Dixon, filed a $20 million lawsuit against the Bronx rapper in June, accusing him of the conservative layer exploitation, financial fraud, and sexual manipulations, violent intimidation, and psychological coercion. Additionally, Joe was accused of committing I'm saying this for you too, I'm saying it on purpose, X acts with the minors and money laundering. Again, I don't know, sounds like a stretch to me, but I wasn't there. We'll have to let it play out on court like I said. Let's see, the complaint stated that Dixon had worked for Fat Joe for 16 years and was more than just a hype man, but also served as a writer and background vocalist on track lists like Congratulations, Ice Cream, and Money Over BITCHs. Dixon claims he never received proper compensation for his creative contribution. Again, while this may be truth, do you have the paperwork? Do you have the proof? And your lawyer who's representing you, he's locked up now, or he's out on bond, or he's got his own legal trouble now. Can he continue to help you and support you? You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe's lawyer, Joe Tropicana, later said that the complaint was full of lies intended to damage his reputation and force a settlement through public pressure, which, I mean, that could be it. They're hoping like maybe he settles out of court. I'm going to say this too. Nobody really ever really wants to go to court because you got to work harder, and usually mean the attorney, even if they're representing you pro bono, they're going to charge more. But if you get a settlement, it's like easy money for both y'all, and then attorney most likely still going to have the win game, right? If we're going to keep it real. So that's the update on Fat Joe. Let's transition on to Diddy, and then we will talk about the No Limit battle for like the last like 10 or 15 minutes, man, and we'll wrap this joint up. Let's see real quick. Diddy prison release date has been revealed. That's if President Donald Trump doesn't pardon him. Now, I'm hearing, right, okay, that the Donald Trump pardon, and again, take this with a grain of salt, I don't know. But from what I've been hearing is that the pardon that he has on the table with the president, that's been a rumor. We don't know if it's true. Nobody's confirmed. Nobody's denied. I seen some people saying it's not true. Maybe they don't want to bring it to light. But we shall see. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not on the table, though. Depending. I'm assuming this. If I had to guess, pardons aren't free and or cheap, right? Anybody who's probably had anyone, they probably can't speak on it and never mention it, but I'm very curious if it would have to be like a generous donation to something or something, right? It says Sean Diddy Combs' prison release date has been revealed if he doesn't get a pardon from President Donald Trump. Says the Bureau of Prisons online records indicate that the music mogul's 50-month sentence for violating the Mann Act will end in May 8, 2028. That takes into account the fact that he has already been incarcerated since September 2024, plus the where am I looking for? It says plus, where am I looking at? It says takes account for the fact that he's already been incarcerated since September of 2024, plus the federal rules mandating that if he meets certain qualification, he only has to serve 85% of the time. You can read more about the federal sentencing rules and the breakdown here. So I'm assuming this maybe even as late as like, if he gets only had to serve 85% of the time, he's going to get time served, I'm assuming. So if you look at a time served, that's already a year off. So that's 2027. And then if he only had to do 85% of the time, that probably is going to push him into early 2027. And then if he gets like a certain sentence because of his age, then hell, he still could come home late. I'll say this, at the top is looking like maybe early 2027. Doesn't seem bad, but it still sucks if you got to be there, right? That'll be very interesting. It says, Complex reached out to the Bureau of Prisons to get the clarification on the May 2028 release date, but their Office of Public Affairs is closed due to the government shutdown. Diddy has reportedly been seeking to have his sentence pardoned by the president. Earlier this month, when asked about pardoning the Maxwell while giving remarks to the media, President Trump revealed that Diddy asked him about getting one. He says, I have had a lot of people ask me for pardon, said Trump. I'll call him Puff Daddy. He has asked me for a pardon. I mean, that was his original name, Puff Daddy, though, to be fair. TMZ reported a few weeks after that the president was considering commuting Diddy's sentence, right? According to the platform sentence, the president was vacillating on the decision, while some White House staff argue he's not to move forward with it. According to the inside, Trump will do what he wants. After the report went live, the White House denied that Trump was considering commuting Diddy's sentence. TMZ didn't break down or re-aim their report. Says this past August, not long after Diddy's trial concluded, Trump made it clear that he wasn't planning to offer the music mogul any clemency, right? Okay, so pretty much all these rumors we keep hearing doesn't mean it's necessarily true, right? So, I mean, again, who knows? It says, I got along with him great, Trump told Newsmax. Seemed like a nice guy. I didn't know him, but when I ran office, he was very hostile. It's hard. So, yeah, Trump is kind of one of those, he don't forget if you didn't have his back all the way, right? Again, I don't know. I get it, but at the same time, he would have to ask somewhere. I'm pretty sure what it sounds like if I had to guess. And again, I don't know how pardons work or what it takes. If I had to guess, it seems like if there's a deal can be made, he's flexible depending on what they bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Says, we're human beings, he continued. We don't like to have things cloud our judgment, right? But when you knew someone and you were fine and you run for office and he made some terrible statements, so I don't know. It's more difficult. Makes it more. I'm being honest. Makes it more difficult to do. So yeah, he's already saying like, yo, I ain't forgot the stuff you said about me now. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, maybe if the chips fall in the right spots, and I'm not saying that's how it works, but I mean, I know the saying is simple, right? People like to say money doesn't buy happiness or can't make everybody happy. I would still to this day like to meet the person who came up with that saying and what they did, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, dog, what did you do? Because, I mean, money definitely made me happy each and every time. You know what I'm saying? So for the last 15 minutes of the live, let's go ahead and transition on to who won the battle for No Limit, right? Okay, No Limit versus Cash Money versus which label took the crown. I got the track list too up on, like, it was hard to find, but I want to read through this article real quick. But the track list, I think it was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? We got Birdman and Master P as kind of like the face of this joint right here. I'm very curious looking at Birdman's face tattoos. Will that be me in the future? But I'll still go here. It says a showdown between Cash Money Records and No Limit Records at Complex Con in Las Vegas on October 2025 delivered high voltage nostalgia and crowd roaring hits. But when it comes to declaring a winner, the verdict remains open because the format itself resists declaring one. That's my thing. It's been a tough call this whole entire time. They both got hits within their area. If you think about it, Master P was running things in the 90s. Birdman them may have started out in the 90s too, but I think they didn't take off to like the early 2000s. But I mean, they still had their run. You know what I'm saying? Crazy how I'm just now realizing like Birdman and Wayne got the same tattoos right here in the middle. It says both labels entered the ring with a deep catalog of anthems, defining Southern hip-hop for decades. Cash Money leaned on its early 2000s dominance party tracks, bounce rhythms, platinum-selling Cruise, and No Limit countered with its late 90s Blitz, Camo Tank imagery and street chants, full throttle post cuts. This is my thing, post cuts. This is my thing. What I like about what No Limit them brought to the table, they was all like dressed in that camouflage and seemed to be more of a well planned out type of thing. Not saying Cash Money them didn't have it planned out, but it seemed like everybody can just pull up and wear what they want to wear. But to be honest, they never was on no like real theme shit. You know what I'm saying? They was just being, you know, Birdman said the best, stunting. You know what I'm saying? And I want to find that clip where he did say that, where, you know, he started his stunner shit and then Master P goes into his shit. So we'll see if we can find that real quick. If this article doesn't have it, I will search it and find it because I do want to play that. It says the live audience and stream held on tight. Songs like Slow Motion for Me. That's the Juvenile joint. Slow Motion for Me. Slow Motion. That's one of my, I rock with that joint. Obviously, I know that song. I rock with it. And that Back That Ass Up, I will say that's one of those things that kind of, before viral was a thing, this is one of the songs that went viral, you know, early on before there was like major social media. Now, one thing I didn't like, and I get it, is about the bag, is when Juvenile them did that Backs That Thing Up, where they did like a remake of the song for like Everybody Needs to Get Vaccinated. I was not a fan. But at the same time, I'm not mad because hell, they did what they had to do. Let's see, video No Limit versus this. I'll see if it actually has the video over here in the clip. So I'm going to open this in another tab. So I'll see if it'll play some of that, because I do want to play a little bit of basically where Birdman kind of went off. You know what I'm saying? If we can find that, that would be great. And where it says, where we at real quick, brought out the house down when Juvenile and the Hot Boys took the stage. No Limit responded with Make 'Em Say, nah, nah, nah. You know what I'm saying? That was my joint too, because I like Master P. Now, one thing I will say this, like I was saying at the earlier of the live, one thing that Boosie brought up, and I respect Boosie and I respect his comment for this one, is that pretty much like Master P them was kind of started out in the West Coast a little bit, even though they're originally from New Orleans. But I feel like Birdman and them, they was like that from the straight first. You know what I'm saying? P them came back. You know, they left, they go get the bag and they got it and they brought it back to New Orleans. So I still respect both. You know what I'm saying? I still respect both. And say what you want to say about either one of them, but I mean, bro, they both shining in their own light. Master P got his shades on, so does Birdman. Birdman got jury on, so does Master P. Like, I mean, y'all cats are rich. You could tell whoever came first, who inspired each other. You know what I'm saying? And salute to P and the good haircut, man. I mean, the joint is looking fresh, man. And I know Birdman got his bald head joint going on, but I mean, at the end of the day, yeah. I mean, they both still looking good for their ages, man. You know what I'm saying? Which I probably should look that up. And it says, in the earlier Master P era hits that still hit hard. Guest and surprise appearances amplified the drama, which, I mean, to be honest, looked like they celebrated each other both at the end of the day. It says, in a head-to-head comparisons, many fans lean toward Cash Money for sheer club energy and relentless bouncy hooks. Others gave No Limit the edge for its gritty street anthem history and memorable visual identity. But the essence of the event wasn't about tallying wins, it was about celebration. As the Versus founders emphasized that the people and the culture win when the iconic catalogs meet. And that's why I said too, it's the best of both worlds. It's hard to pick a winner because I like probably out of the track list they put out there, I like both, to be honest. If I'm gonna keep it real, I remember listening to Make 'Em Say I remember listening to Silk the Shocker. It ain't my fault if I do that. It ain't my we can't stop. And Mystical was on that joint actually. Now I know everybody saying Wayne didn't pop out, but they played like a milli, this and the third. I guess it still was under Cash Money, so I mean it was fair game. But at the same time, I get it. But keep in mind, they didn't have Mystical there, but I think Mystical is locked up. So I'm not going to say who was who and who was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Neither one. But it says, so who won? It says, if you score it by the live crowd, Diabolicals, and Hook, the Stereation Cash Money possibly nudges ahead. If you score it by Legacy, Raw, Swagger, and find foundational South rap imprint, No Limit might take the crown for your lyrics. either way, no official winner was announced, and that's why, and that's by design. The real victory, watching two legendary labels share the reuniting the sound to build of the South. That's what I'm saying right there. So if we can find a few little clips here, I want to see if I can find where pretty much Birdman actually said this. Now I don't want to play any of this, but I do want to see where I can find him where he kind of just went off. Now I don't want to play the whole verses because I know that's pretty much just Scream, like pretty much flag me, flag me, flag me. Let me put myself back on the main screen because I think there is some videos actually of it floating around. I want to see where he kind of goes off on Turk and then go from there. Let me see if I can find this. Because that one was kind of interesting because actually, if I'm not mistaken, Birdman's wife, Toni Braxton, actually took the mic from him real quick. And I know Snoop, he did his thing too. And I thought that was a great way of like him coming back because that was kind of like one of those surprise joints, you know what I'm saying? I just was very curious how that even like happened. But you know, Snoop actually used to be a part of No Limit. If we're going to keep it 100. So I know Turk did respond to him after Birdman called him out. I'm just trying to see if I can find a video real quick. I think that's Turk's reaction. But I want to see if I can find Birdman's reaction. I see Turk's, but I want to see if I can find Birdman pretty much speaking on Turk. And then pretty much we'll wrap it up here in like the next like 5 minutes. Give me like 2 seconds because pretty sure we can find it. Let me see real quick. We got that one, Turk. But let's see, Birdman and Turk. Let's see real quick. I didn't know they would necessarily beef him, but I did know Turk did get kicked up off of the actual pretty much. I know he did get kicked up off of the tour they were on. So let me see this right here. Let me see if I can find it because I see where everybody's saying Turk responded. He responded, which that's all fair, but I think he responded like a gentleman and respectfully. But I want to see if I can find the actual Birdman. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Mental Kick says, if Wayne there, different story. If Wayne was there, it probably would be a different story because I feel like he would have broke the internet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he definitely would have made a difference. I'm not gonna say that he wouldn't do it at all. So pretty much, I think I found a video here, Birdman, real quick. Want to see if I can play it. Which this one right here, I think this is him on the stage. Let me see if I can play it. Fair use, real quick. And of course, let me go back to sharing my screen. I don't know why I thought I was still sharing my screen, but I guess not. Let me see right here. I think this is it. Then we'll play Turk's response and we'll get up out of this thing.
I started this stunt
This
shit.
Birdman.
I started this jewelry. I'm the first nigga with diamonds in their teeth. I'm the first nigga with tattoos in their face. I started this stunt shit.
Now you ready?
Let's get it. Let's get
Everybody
it. Everybody
put your wands in the air, man. Put your motherfucking wands in the air, nigga. You know me.
Hey, I like that song though. But this is probably it right here. That's the little joint where it kind of started. He said he started the face tattoos and stuff like that. I mean, maybe it's just why I'm here. Let's keep it moving. Let's go.
Like when I met Blood, you know, I just was
Fair
trying
use,
to do
fair
something
use.
different in the game. I had started this shit young. I was a young man trying to get some money and not be in the streets. And I met BG, I met Wayne, I met Juvie, I met Turk. Shout out to Turk, you little bitch. You ain't here, but fuck you. We gon' fuck with you and we won't fuck with you. You heard me?
Don't go off script, nigga.
Hey, we gon' fuck with that bitch when we won't fuck with her. But that's another movie. But ain't no, you know, Cash Money. When one nigga died, I ain't gonna say died, cause we lost a lot of soldiers. But
Look at
Cash Money
Juvenile,
ain't built
boy.
on. You leave, you can't. We gon' still multiply.
Let's go.
Cash Money ain't gonna never die. As long as I'm alive, hold on, Fresh. Wait, Fresh. Long as I'm alive, Cash Money ain't gonna never die. Shout out to my nigga NBA Youngboy, NBA Rich Gang.
Hey, NBA Youngboy is his new Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Because remember when Cash Money was kind of falling apart? Wayne kind of, let's just keep it 100. And this is what I agree with you, Manny. I see you saying big facts, Polo. That's my thing. Wayne kind of picked up the reins of Cash Money and kind of put it on his back. And he, not only did he run with that joint, but he scored the touchdown time and time again. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck who don't like it. We with all the bullshit. If you ain't with us, fuck you, nigga.
P, where you at, bruh?
Wow. So that was it, because obviously he was very turned. Now, I know this is Juvenile joint. I'm not going to play this. Where we at real quick, Devon says, what up, Devon? So I know Juvenile. I don't know. So he playing that, so I'm not going to play that whole joint because I don't want to play that and get caught. Now, I will say this. Let's play Turk's response because we seen that already floating around here. So Turk did respond, if I'm not mistaken. This is Turk kind of responding. It is what it is. I mean, I think he handled it professionally here, so let me play this joint real quick. Hopefully I can play this real quick. I was hoping to just click play on this joint. Hold on real quick. It's on low. Let me play it. Turn it up.
I got to have people in my corner to say stop. And that's the difference from me and
Turk
other
reaction
niggas.
to Birdman's part 2.
I got people that not gonna say yeah every motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? You need motherfucking known men and known women around you. You feel me? For real, man. But
Hey,
it's
he
all
doing,
good,
hey,
man.
compared to
I
what
don't say so
Birdman
well,
them doing, he doing the local
wish
joints,
the
but he's
dudes
still
well.
working.
But man, I wish myself more well, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's just what it is. So how it turned out.
So that was his response. He ain't say too much. Let me see if I can find like the original like one though, because if that was part 2, I think he wrote something on that joint too. Let me see real quick. I think we got it here. Or maybe, this is the same joint. Maybe that's part 2. Is this part 1? This is part 2. Let me see. I'm going to play this joint real quick, and then we'll get up out of here. Let's see, because it takes you to this joint right here. It's the same joint. So this him speaking.
Because I was about to go the fuck off. I ain't gonna lie. I got to have people in my corner to say.
So that's what he's saying, man. Pretty much, from what it seems like, dog, I don't think Birdman took it as like a... I don't think he was trying to diss him per se, but he was saying, obviously, I think Turk was saying, and I'm going to put myself back on the main screen here. He was saying, or from what I got from it, the reason he didn't show up is because Wayne didn't show up. And, you know, I guess it ain't Cash Money without Wayne, you know, easily. You could easily say that. But at the same time, I still think overall it was still a good versus for the most part. And at the end of the day, I mean, they did play Wayne's song, but it was kind of weird with him not being there. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Emmanuel Kick says, Devon 100 salute. Devon Photo says, without Lil Wayne, Cash Money didn't have a chance. I still think they held their own, but if Wayne would have been there, that would have murdered, no pun intended here, that would have murdered Cash Money. That would have murdered No Limit. You know what I'm saying? Wayne, he could do a Wayne can't. This is my thing too. Wayne can't really even do a versus with nobody because he's dropped a lot of hits. He's dropped a lot of songs, but he's got a lot of mega hits too. You know what I'm saying? At one point, Wayne was that guy, and he still is because a lot of rappers that come out now, that's what they say. They're like, yo, that's my favorite rapper. Like the Young Bucks now, they're like, yo, that's Wayne, my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Even though I've always said this, in my opinion, Wayne got some hits, but he 50-50. But they're like that, No Ceilings mixtape is still my favorite Wayne joint. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick? Devon says, what up, Manny? Let's see. Manny Kick says, dead ass Devon. Let's see. Devon says, Juvenile did have hits and BG as well, but Lil Wayne alone carried Cash Money. They were carrying it first, though, is what I'm trying to get at, Devon. Wayne did step up and carry it once those guys kind of had like that. I think BG had got locked up. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, Juvenile kind of did his own thing for a little bit. But yeah, I think this Wayne did step up and carry the torch, though. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, a lot of people don't realize that Wayne been rapping since the 1999 joint. You know what I'm saying? Since the 90s, technically. You know what I'm saying? He's been rapping till this over 25 years. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, right? Probably even longer than that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. We got, let's see. We said salutes and respect to Polo in the entire chat. What up? What up, young? What up? I see you. Pretty much. And then we got Divine Photos in the building too. My bad. It kind of threw me off because I told you like the naming joint has been kind of different now. But I still see you though. I see the typical like I guess your profile pic right there. Let's say Devon Photo says Lil Wayne could do a versus against 50. I think he would murder 50, no pun intended. Let me clarify this. 50 got hits, but Wayne got phenomenons. But 50 had his run too, though, off that one album, if I'm going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? But I think Wayne would take that one. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Wayne could really do a versus with nobody. You know what I'm saying? To be honest. Because I feel like he's in his own lane. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's in his own lane. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they carried their own lane. You know what I'm saying? That's just my whole thing with it. I think he carried his own lane. Menu Kid says Joe Jets. Yep, that's what we got. What is it? I think it's, what is it? Long Beach Joe Jets. There we go right there. Because like on my screen it's telling me Young J00, but it's Long Beach Joe Jets. What up, man? Welcome, welcome. I knew you were going to say that, Devon. I knew it. I was trying to get out of here before somebody said it. Lil Wayne versus Eminem. I'll say yes on paper, but I'm not an Eminem fan anymore. But I did grow up listening to Eminem. But I will say for verses and for the numbers and for what have you, I would say it would still do good. And yes, I would watch it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see it, but I think that one would make the most sense if I'm going to keep it real and play devil's advocate against myself. I think that will make sense. You know what I'm saying? I think they will definitely see that one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can see that. But other than that, man, pretty much I've been on this joint for an hour and 2 minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up for the night. Definitely more content on the way. We just pretty much covered an update on Diddy's prisons. Pretty much Sammie, who got locked up. We talked the No Limit versus Cash Money pretty much versus. We did an update on Fat Joe and his situation. And I think that's pretty much. And, of course, we covered the Young and Mace case where pretty much one person is on trial right now. We'll see how that goes. More update on the way. I'm going to touch the chat real quick before I wrap things up. Devon says T.I. wanted to have a versus against 50. T.I. got a lot of hits, but I think 50 would beat him because if you stack them up side by side, 50 gonna seem like the better, choice here. But T.I., I feel like is another person. To be honest, dog, just stick to you gotta battle somebody in the South. I feel like him and Ludacris, I feel like would be a good T.I. And I know they had beef back in the day and they did diss songs. But I think it would be nice to see them two go at it again, track for track, since they moved on past the diss and the beef. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be a good one. Let's see. Devon says, I don't think T.I. would compete with 50. Yeah, 50, he won't. I don't think he'll be able to hang. Even though he got timeless classic hits, I think he should go with the Ludacris joint. That would be interesting. Menry Kick says, hell no, Devon, 50's a troll master. I mean, we talking song for song, though. We ain't talking the internet shit. We talking song for song, though. I mean, yeah, troll-wise, nobody going to top 50 on that. Let's see. Devon Photo says, Stomp is a dope track. I agree. That one has both. I think the remix is Young Buck's song, but it has T.I. and Ludacris kind of dissing each other hand in hand. I personally like T.I. verse better, but a lot of people say Luda killed it. You know what I'm saying? As in he won. You know what I'm saying? So I see both sides at the end of the day. My bad, Long Beach Joe Jets, for messing up your name in the beginning, dog. Please forgive me. But other than that, I've been on this joint for an hour and 4 minutes. Let's wrap things up for the night. Appreciate everybody coming through and showing love as always. Definitely smash that like button. Sub to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional Tron Halls, y'all know this is Music Monday. I'll be back live again on Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, smash the like button, sub up, sign up for the Sold Out Discord, and yeah, I'll see you guys again on Wednesday, and I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while.